Hello everybody, Umut from All Computers Go, Chester, New Jersey. So today we're going to talk about backup and recovery. So a lot of people say, I have a backup. I think I have a backup. Isn't iCloud backup? So what is backup? Well, there's a couple of different types of backup. There's this thing called battery backup. But this isn't the kind of backup I'm talking about. This is a battery. When you turn on, it keeps your computer on. So if you have a power outage, your battery backup keeps your computer up and running. It's also called an uninterruptible power supply. When you hear this, it usually means one of two things. Either the power's out or the battery's going bad on these things. But the kind of backup I'm talking about is this. This is a Western Digital MyBook. This is an external backup drive. This backs up your data on your computer, on your desktop, on your laptop. So that's the kind of backup we want to talk about today. So the problem with backup is that people don't necessarily know that their backups are working. And sometimes people use these drives as a main drive instead of a backup drive. For example, if you take all your pictures and you put them on this, and you drop this, then you lose all your pictures. What this is supposed to do is back up all the pictures that are on your computer, for example. And if you were to drop this, then at least you'd still have your pictures on your computer. Or if you dropped your computer and you didn't drop this, then you'd have it here. So that's a backup. It's a backup copy. So we use three different types of backups here at All Computers Go. We use backup drives like this, and there are file-based backups. File-based backups only back up the actual data, so the pictures. We have online backups for that, where they'll back it up online to the cloud. We also have something called a disaster recovery backup. And what that is that's a replica of your computer. It's also called an image-based backup. And the idea is, when you do a disaster recovery backup, it backs up the entire computer, the hard drive, all the data, all the applications, and your icons look exactly like, if you were to restore it, your icons would look exactly like they did before the last backup. So that's called a disaster recovery backup. So there's file-based backups, there's disaster recovery backups, or image-based backups. Then there's something else. There's called a business continuity system. And what that is that takes a disaster recovery backup that we're talking about and also uploads it to the cloud and gives you an appliance, and that appliance lets you do something called virtualizing your computer. So for example, if you were to back up your server with a backup appliance and you were to your server would somehow fail, you could actually run your server off of this appliance, and that's called business continuity. And the appliances are programmed to also send data to the cloud once a day. So if, God forbid, you were to have a fire and your whole location would go down, or a hurricane, or some type of natural disaster, you can actually run your business off the cloud. So that's actually the third type of backup. We call it a business continuity system. Thank you. If you have any questions, please post them here.